I saw the photo.
Yeah. Little penny black.
Yep. Hey, welcome to a special. I don't have a name for this. Special.
Saturday
YouTube channels get a leg up. Informational seminar. No, the doors aren't locked. You know, you're not forced to sit here until you agree to own a timeshare. You can come and go as you please. I'm going to go for about an hour tonight. You know, not to keep up a ton of your time, but I thought, hey, a fella's got a YouTube channel and want, you know, because people do reach out every once in a while. Trev knows. They're like, hey, Ben, how do you do this stuff? I'm like, easy. So let's make a seminar of it. So, YouTube for about 14 years has wanted me to do a members-only chat, so we're doing a members-only chat because this is powered by the members. StreamYard for now, but we're looking into alternatives for that and stuff. So we're going to feature. I've got 5 channels I wanted to take a look at tonight, and you know, you guys are probably familiar with most of them, probably. And we'll go from there. And look at that. Marshall Murray says, you dressed looking slick, Trav. You know.
Just had a shower.
Yeah, I should say the hat. Rest in peace, Bobby Allison. Bobby passed away at 86 earlier today, unfortunately. He was always one of my faves, so I'm like, I'm throwing on the hat. So I'm going to go to the beginning of the chat at 11:09 this morning. We got Billy go, will there be a final exam?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Welcome back, River Docs. Renewed his membership. And we got Kush is here. I can actually literally put everybody up on the screen because it's members only. There's Matt. Matt, who woke up at like 1 o'clock this morning. Something like that. Not that I know. Sorry, thank you, Trev. You know, 11 p.m. Eastern on a Friday is a time slot for midnight mass, except an hour early. You know, just I've been thinking about it. Nope, Saturday. Apparently, you can read moderators that aren't members. Good to know. We're wondering about that. There's Chris. What's up, Chris? We got 25 people watching. Nice.
Right on.
Michael B. Trev apparently has Don Johnson calling from the 80s. That's fun.
Stupid work phone going off. What the hell?
Do they not know?
Go away. But it's probably spam.
Oh, spam. There's Gary. Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
And I see Brian.
And
I see Rob.
Rich.
See Murray again. Except I want to say his actual name's Chris. I want to say that. Not positive. Want it. There's Ken. You can tell by the way that he is. There's Paul. Paul's here. Yeah, you can see Paul. Oh.
He's not here.
I'm not here, but cats want to start their own channel. Cats would be more popular than a guitar channel. I'll tell you that right now. There's Mesa Guitar Guy.
Right on.
Great to see you. And yes, is Chris. Chris is good. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot to open a cold snack. Tonight's cold snack of choice. I like the Sprite and me. All right, so we're both drinking Coke products. That's fine. I'm just wondering how long before I take something like that's not root beer. Because so root beer. But yeah. Fella snags a can of Sprite there usually every other trip out to the res because part of the things that's a free beverage. And I don't buy a case of Sprite, but, you know, every couple of weeks. So I got 4 cans sitting there, and I think Mark Tapp's the only person that drinks it. So Hobo Roadie in the house. The Hobo Roadie, I should say. Oh, yeah. That's full of citrusy goodness. So, yeah, tips and, you know, inside knowledge on what you should do to grow and maintain your channel. Who knows? We might inspire a couple folks in here who aren't currently making content to make content.
Right.
No, so our good friend Charles isn't here yet. So I'm just stalling for him, but I don't think he's going to show up. His wife.
Saturday is the wife day. So.
Right. Exactly. Which Sundays on occasion, too. I'm not saying for sure why, but she does. Anyways. So you want to start a YouTube channel, all right? What do you need to get started? That's it. That's all you need, really. Because with this, you can shoot the videos. Because I know this is how I shoot my videos, folks. Told them. You can edit your videos on here. Hey, there's Terry. What's up, Terry? And of course, if you got a channel that you would like to have audited, which is we take a look at it and see everything we like about it, what we don't like, feel free. Say, hey, look at my channel. I'm like, all right, and then we will. Which also promotes said channel to the people in the chat. There's Bo is here. Nice. So get stuffed up all of a sudden. So yeah, a phone. That's all you really need. And then once you hit certain criteria, you're able to go live from this as well. Anywho's in houses, but also once that's the meat and potatoes of that. But really, what you want to do is, there's two ways to go about it. You're going to make videos, or you might just be a live stream channel. All right, you're a live stream channel, and you want to be part of the YouTube community, which I assume you do. Find an empty time slot. Don't be stepping on toes. If at all possible, it's one thing. Okay, like I'm not saying that I have a friend that's live right now, but he does. But this is a special. It's not a regular thing. But find a time slot. Okay, let's say if someone's going live, it's 8 p.m. Eastern now. 9 p.m. someone's going live, like for Cake Tony. We'll use as an example. If I pick the 8 p.m. time slot, I might go over by a minute or two, but I'm not going to try to step on his toes too much because mutual beneficial situation. So yeah, long story short, find empty time slots, choose it, or maybe choose a slot out of spite because maybe someone is live at, I don't know, let's just say Thursdays at 8 as an example. I'm not picking Ryan, Trev, but it's been a popular time slot for a long time for many channels. But maybe it's like, I don't like that Ryan guy. I'm going to start a show opposite him. Fine. Now it's network battles at that ratings at that point, Not that someone recently started a show opposite Charles, our friend, but I'm just saying somebody did. Whatever. But all the time slots are taken, Bo says. Are they? Not everybody has to be 8 p.m. Eastern or Pacific or, or how long do you want your show to be? Is it going to be 1 hour? Is it going to be 2 hours? Is it going to be weekly? Is it going to be bi-weekly? Like Tone Talk, for instance. They try to shoot for every other week. They used to just be random. Half time was once a month, it seemed. Right. But they went for the Friday time slot, which is a popular thing. I get that. So yeah, that's that. If you're planning on doing a channel that's video upload based, all right, pick a time. Stick to I'm bad for that on Fridays because a fellow sometimes forgets because you can schedule your videos to release at a certain time. That's what I'm saying. So pick a time slot. You can go into the YouTube studio once you have a few videos up and it'll say, hey, your viewers are usually awake this time of day, look at these type of things. And hence me used to do it at 11 a.m. Eastern because everyone's up between 10 and 2 in the afternoon. There's a lot of viewership during that time of day, which I think is staggered lunch hours, Trev, to be honest with you. I think that's what I did. But then I decided, all right, well, I'm going to go a little earlier than that. So I'll try to go for 9 a.m. So that way it's sitting there ready for those people at 10 and forward and stuff. Also, don't release your videos at the top of the hour if you can help it. Because you may notice that, Trev, you refresh at the top of the hour, 6 new demos out or whatever. It's the top of the hour, top of the hour, top of the hour.
Yeah.
I personally like at the 45-minute mark of the hour. Let me get out there 15 minutes early so I can be your teaser before all the other videos come out.
Yeah, stand out a little.
BC Rich, I remember you have a couple videos out I got to check out still that I haven't checked out still. So, yeah. So, schedule, consistency, It's like we grew up with that. Hey, favorite sitcoms on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Okay, Miami Vice, Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, or something like that. Fine. And so you planned your schedule around it. You made sure the homework was done before Miami Vice came on. So I'm not trying to see. Glenn Fry did it. But while I'm trying to do the homework, easy. So Tuesday at 3:30 a.m. Billy says, yeah, sure. So
we get a lot of Europeans.
There is that. I used to do a live stream at 3 in the afternoon for that exact reason. There's Snug. I'm just going to call him Snug. Fridays at 9 was my... All right, well. I was saying to someone when I was out last week, well, that was a lot of weed ago. that's why that was a lot of weed ago.
Yeah. Speaking of which.
It's his name. That's fun fact. There we go. Also, people will ask, what's your channel name? Your screen name is your channel name.
I'll grab that link for you, Billy. Just give me a second.
You'll find it. So there is that. I like the fact that BC Rich named his channel after me with Ben Coombs Offbeat Bass Gear. That's very nice of you, Rob. I really appreciate that.
Here we go. If anybody else is looking for any links, just let me know. Myself or Terry will.
Exactly. So, what's a good looking channel? I like the one with us, with the big. No, we're not talking that kind of good looking channel, folks. But I'm going to. I think we got him in the chat here. Brian, aka Searching for Tone. He's new to the scene, Trev. So
right.
Why don't we start with his channel? Well, no. No. Actually, I'm going to start with the channel first. Here, I'm just switching things up ever so slightly because I have them in order. I want to look at. So, actually, we'll just stream 3 years ago. Okay. This guy puts live in the corner of his thumbnail, so I thought he was actually live right now. Well, see, we are starting a cult, so that's fine. Oh, and of course, I could put that up because the virtual tip jar is always open. But I'm going to present here. Here's a fella that most of you know. Well, yeah, should all know. He's an alumni of this channel multiple times. And a hell of a nice guy. So I'm going to bring up Mr. RJ Ronquillo. There we go. And so we got, I want to show, we got a nice banner here. Kind of tells you what's going on. We got gear demos, lessons, edutainment. And then I scroll down. I was like, wait, he's live right now, Trev? And then I'm like, oh, right. No. Okay. So, you got a nice little about section here.
Some links to your social media.
Links to the stuff. Yep. Basic stats. Oh, 28 million. I thought he would have had more views by that. Well, we look at, here's some random things for you. You might see a theme to his thumbnail style, which I dig. And then we get into his live streams here, which is nice. He used to be live every Saturday morning. I say used to, not as much now, because he's been busy. Let's just see if I missed anything in the chat here. All right, there we go. So we got live, we got his guitar. See, it's like playlist, Trev, but different tiers, right? We got some gear demos. So there we go. So which is nice because you might like one thing and not another. This is how I started following RJ, was the tour vlogs. These are really good to watch. Between Two Fenders, that was an old show we used to do, which was great as well. Podcast, if you will. But if we scroll back up top, so we got the home. We got a videos tab. Apparently he does shorts. I don't believe in them, but YouTube likes them. We've got the live tab. We got the playlists. Great playlists, folks. Great organization. It's a great way to do things.
Yeah, it makes it easy for people to navigate your subject matter.
And it makes it easy for a fellow to binge watch, right, Trev?
Yeah.
or just a play all. So yeah. There's Pops is here.
Quinn.
So yeah, RJ Ronquillo. Hell of a nice guy. He even has the store on here too. All right, look at that.
Right, some merch.
Yeah, Post. That's formerly known as the community tab. Clearly, he did a thing on pedal platform amps. You see my answer. So yeah, good old RJ. I haven't watched this one yet. I need to watch that. Well, then again, what's going to tell me that I don't already know about my friend RJ? So there we go. That's one of the featured channels we'll show off tonight. If you haven't already, please check out RJ's channel. And any of these channels, if you're like, hey, I want to check them out, comment on a video that I sent you, just so they know. They might reciprocate, Trev. That's what I'm hoping for, you know. So yeah, if you're like, Ben Coombs sent me. Well, all right. Mm-hmm. I missed the Between Two Fenders as well. And that, yeah, RJ does purge gear from time to time. Stuff he doesn't play, stuff, or if he's raising money for something cool. So there is that. We got 35 people watching. Please hit the like if you haven't already. Helps a fellow out. You know, get me noticed. You know, I'm trying to get to 6,000. So do we dive into another channel right away? Sure, why not? Now, yeah, we went over the organization. Most of these, if they know what they're doing, they set up the right way. And if I miss somebody in the chat asking their channel be shown off, Trev, please let me know.
No.
So, because you know, when I'm on the other tab, I can't see this tab. So,
Right.
Next, I want to shout out. You see him mostly in my chat at the beginning of a Monday show. I'm going to say, Trev, because life he gets busy at times, but. It's my friend Dave, and I don't know where I met Dave, but Dave and I have been mutually following each other pretty much since we started doing YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We started at similar times, and he is known as the Six String Stanger, and this channel is really blowing up. But he's over 8,000 subs. I think he was at maybe 3,000 subs at the beginning of this year, Trev.
Yeah.
He's just taken right off. He does the more affordable stuff. See, you got your Firefly, Feasley, $200 guitars, you know, from the Jungle website and stuff.
Right.
It's not my thing, really, but people are into that stuff.
Well, especially, you know, if you're just starting off.
Yeah.
For beginners.
The Leo James stuff. I mean, he does a giveaway every time he hits 1,000 subs, which is like fucking monthly, it seems. Popular videos. You know, he's got a featured channel section. I don't know who this cat is. I haven't subscribed to him because I don't know about it. He's got the shorts. Right? People like the shorts, so like I say, he's got videos, shorts, live. He's got the playlists. He does the posts. He doesn't have a store set up at this time. Fine. But yeah, Dave puts out some good content. Super nice guy. Yeah, Six String Stanger. If you look him up, folks, great channel. And yeah, I think he's been around as long as I have. I want to say. You can't really tell here because a lot of people set up their channels before they ever start pushing stuff. Yeah, 600 videos. Check them out, folks. Six String Stanger. Chat has ground to a halt, so I shall imbibe here. So Hobo got his Victoria Crown Vic back. He didn't have to trade it for a microphone, trade it for an amp. I think he too must have been on a mission from God. You can do that too, Brian. Speaking of Brian, share screen. We've got newer to the community, searching for tone. Again, you know, nice. We got the he's on the various things, platforms as well. tell you what going on. Got guitars, pedals, amps, and more. So I guess it'll be cables. Good. Picks. I'm up over 700 subs now. There we go. Nice. Puts out video again. He like this is a browser extension I use, folks, which we could talk about that as well. I use a couple browser extensions. You may notice up here as well. vidIQ and TubeBuddy are two browser extensions you can install, which will help you with your day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Yeah, so you see you got some stuff here. Brian's got some stuff here. Now, I will say, every once in a while, the man likes to get a little clickbaity. I'm just saying. You know, a catchy title and thumbnail isn't necessarily clickbait. You know, clickbait is generally something in the title that is barely touched on in the video, right? Like, famously, this is the video I didn't want to make. You know, like one of the, that's easy, you know. What's up, Herb? And, yeah, but, you know, like, but a rant is different than clickbait, too. So, you know, and, saying, you know, he does some cool stuff here. He's a nice guy. And, I wasn't aware of him until he showed up in my, oh, you got this guy there for it. But there's the shorts. Sure. I don't do the shorts.
Well, YouTube does.
They like
to do that.
Yeah. So there, yeah. So there's Brian. Check him out. He's live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm usually there for at least part of the hang. Not all of them, because I do a Buffalo meeting at that time once a month. So, but yeah, like, you know, it's like, is this the best guitar I ever played?
Oh, I guess.
Unless it's a thumbnail and I'm at Carter's Vintage Trev,
Mm-hmm.
and then, you know, and it'll be like, oh, I'm playing a night, you know, I got to play a Burst, you know, then it might be, is this the best Les Paul I've ever played? Because that's a legitimate, is it? We know about them. They sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars for a reason, so there is that. Here's the only American. Wow. So there we go.
Yeah.
Rant on that. Stay away from the clickbait, folks. It'll end up biting you in the ass, because clickbait generally can be kind of drama stuff, and if you start commenting on the drama, you're just feeding the drama. And then guess what? You're going to pull out the drama people in your comments.
You need some moderators in your chat.
We were talking about a channel that's big on that in Brian's live stream last week, and I said, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy, because I blocked his ass years ago on here. You know, like, there's a little thing next to the thumbnail, you can click the three dots on that. Don't recommend channel. Do that, you'll never see him again. It's like blocking their channel. Mm-hmm. And this guy, because he did a whole thing on Chapman. Oh, did you know that Lee Anderton's partial owner? Fuck yeah, and so is everyone else. You know, just because you're new to the community, like, do your research, bud. You know. Yeah, Henning can be. And drama people are usually trolls, yes. Hey, Brad, this car makes me play better guitar. Yeah, exactly. Wednesday 8 was open. I'm not sure. Wednesday at 8 rings a bell. I used to do a show Wednesdays at 8. That's why.
There's the bus crew, right?
Yeah, they're on 9 Eastern. Which I'm curious to see how that's. Every time I peruse by, it seems like there's only like 2 of 4 available.
It seems to be going with 3 at a time, generally.
Right. There we go. So yeah, I got a couple more channels to look at. Wow, we are flying through. That's fine. It's kind of like bad album covers, but better. One of my favorite channels Nah, Herb, we wouldn't kick you to the curb. We'll mock you, but we won't kick you to the curb. So then we got this guy, Charles 75N. Chuck to his family members. Just like
Hey, Chuck.
Wait, what are we supposed to be doing like that? There we go. Whole fucking time. God, we had that view. And so this Charles is his channel. Okay, oh, Jesus Christ, he needs a better thumbnail there. She's got the For You. We got the videos. We got the live streams, which are always nice. Oh yeah, search for tone. We'll do Charles' show. Won't do mine. That's fine. We got this young, fresh-faced Charles here. Working on Randy's guitar, working on Chris's guitar. Warlock shaped up. Jeez, he looks kind of hammered there, I'm not going to lie. He can't do thumbnails with the shorts. That's why I don't do the shorts. Again, fuck that shit. But we got the playlists. We got the posts. And if you haven't already, please check out Charles 75N's channel. He's a hell of a nice guy. He's regular here too, as well. So,
yep.
So that's one. Yep. Back. You're always looking sideways, Chris, because you never have your camera in front of you. You always have your camera off to the side, Captain Profile. The profiles in nature. Chris. Chuck loves dogs. Yep.
Bonkers.
What's up, Bonkers? All right, so I got one more I was going to show off. And, of course, if you got any questions, folks, please ask away, because we're trying to last an hour here, and we're not. We're at half an hour, so I'm just saying. We may not go a full hour if you share screen. And this is a channel I came across some time ago, Trev. I thought he was Canadian, but I think he might be American. And that's fine. Stompbox Breakdown. It's doing quite well. 13,000 subs. Again, tell him Ben Coombs sent you if you haven't checked these. I can't remember his name. Is it mentioned here? No. But yeah, he turned me on because here, we'll just see. Let's see, there he is there. He's got a wall like Josh Scott's. Shitty. Anyways. No, nice thumbnails. But yeah, he was doing like a bunch of DOD stuff last year. So I think that came across him. And we both have these style pedals. I've got a few of those. In the thumbnail, you can see them, in fact. But yeah. I wish I could remember his name. Yeah, this thing's crazy. Free the tone delay. DoD Icebox. Yep. So yeah. Stompbox Breakdown.
Cool.
There we go. This is what I'm saying. YouTube. Well, see, the thing is, because we got to do this together. Yeah, we're all in this together, as Red Green would say, Trev. Because anyone that's done a guitar-based channel and then tries to upload a video, and they're trying to figure out what category, because choose a category. Well, if I'm talking like a rant video, is that people and blogs? Yes. Could it be educational? Sure. Okay, I'm going to play some guitar and talk and stuff. Well, that's not really music. Because music, for me, is like if you upload an album track or a music video. So that's music. So lifestyle, no, it's weird. They don't really have a musician thing. All right. We got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Chris. Short while ago, YouTube channels were being hijacked. How do you prevent that from happening? All right. Very simple. Don't open attachments. That's how it happens. Oh, I didn't know. Click on. Yeah, you did. You clicked on something somewhere along the lines.
Don't use password as a
If you'd like
password.
to demo our product, please see our attachment for details. And then you click on the PDF, which then loads a keylogger into your system, and then they steal all your data.
Right.
Or the good one I saw, Trav, they were smart. These guys were smart. What they did was they didn't lock you out of your channel. They allowed you to keep uploading videos and do all your editing, but you weren't channel owner anymore. You were like given the keys like a channel manager you can add.
Right.
Okay. And then they went and they redirected where the Google payment went each month. So you think you're running your channel, it's all fine. It's until you go check your bank account on around the 23rd of the month, and you're like, where's my Google payment? And they're like, we paid you. It went to here. And they're like, that's not there. You're like, yeah, you changed it a while ago.
Yeah, two-factor is good.
Well, the two-factor is good. And yeah, don't open any file. Because even if it says, oh, Google Dropbox, just because it says that doesn't mean it is.
Yes.
That's why I don't open email on my computer, too. I'll open an email on my phone, but not on the computer, because I know I do certain things on my computer I don't do on the phone and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're planning on playing covers, don't monetize your channel because you will get copyright claims.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't care, it's fine.
I think, I'd watch it. I guess if you're...
Yeah. Thank you, Doc. Yeah. Except Doc. PayPal as well. And PayPal, some people keep a balance in their PayPal. I try not to because I had one time, Trev, someone did a pushed invoice. All right. So that's the other thing. If you got PayPal, don't link a bank account. Because you can do that, Trev. It's like, oh, this costs $100. You got $80 in PayPal. It's like you can set up to automatically snag 20 out of your bank account to top it up. Right. Don't do that. Guy sent me a $500 invoice. Boom, because all of a sudden I got a message, oh, your bank account's in overdraft. I'm like,
what?
Excuse me? And fortunately, my sister was able to reverse because it was a joint bank account and with her, because we do that for convenience, and she was still working at the bank at the time too. So, and I had to dispute it with PayPal. I'm like, what the fuck, PayPal? I got a question. I do my weekend jam shorts using Moises to pull out the guitar parts, and I see shorts policy due to copyright material. How do people play an entire song without strikes? You have to completely record the song yourself. Make it your own. You're using just because you pull the guitar, you're still using someone else's material. You might as well just be playing over top. It doesn't matter if you pull part out or not. You're, same thing like Charles Green. He does the same thing. He's literally taking a copywritten piece of music, editing it slightly, and then rebroadcasting it. That's why he always says, not for rebroadcast. You see that during the baseball games and such. You basically have to completely record or do original music. Steve asked, do you use a laptop or tower, PC or Mac? I use a laptop PC. I would have switched to Mac some time ago because there is some editing software I really like that's Mac-based. But Macs are like 2 to 3 times the amount of money for the same piece of equipment. So there was that. And again, I'm no expert, folks. I've been doing this a long time. I've done a lot of things wrong, but I've done a few things right, and I just try to pass along the knowledge as I know it. Michael B. asks, do you recommend chasing trending topics? No. Because it's like trendy. You're going to get trendy people, Trev. It's like you open the trendy restaurant. Yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of people go there once, twice, and then 3 months. You know, especially Vancouver, Trav. You know, it's like you see, especially in major cities, the hot restaurant opens. Within 3 months, you get a reservation. 6 months later, they're shut down within a year, and something else going in there to be the hot new restaurant. And, no, you just remember, if you're going to be doing that, you're going to get those people that. And also, unless the topic is kind of related to your channel, there's no point in bringing in a bunch of people. Okay, I got 500 or 1,000 subs all of a sudden because I chased this trending topic. Yeah, but they're not into guitar. Well, maybe there's a few that'll stick around, but the vast majority are either going to unsub eventually because they're just like, I'm sick of this guy coming up in my feed because I'm not into it. Or they're like, why was I sub to this guy? Why is this? Oh, like, oh, right, he did that one video. Or you get a bunch of people that subscribe to you but don't watch your content, which is just as bad because YouTube isn't going to promote you to non-subscribers if your own subscribers aren't watching. That said, here's a piece of advice. When making a video, make your video, especially like if you're talking, there's an intro. Don't start the video assuming people have watched all your previous content. Like the worst thing you do is, the first thing I do about it. So anyways, that's no point of context. There is no, so unless it's literally first thing, part 2, Trev, like continuation of part 1, because, okay, and you're, putting playlists together, but assume nobody's seen your channel before when these videos come up. That's why you'll see every single one of my demos. I ask you to please subscribe because I know after the first 72 hours, it's not my subscribers watching it for the most part. There might be, you might go, oh yeah, this one came out last week and I missed it and I'm catching up on it now. But you know what? Chances are, yeah, if you're a subscriber of mine, you're watching the video within the first, let's say, week even. So I know going after that, there's literally thousands of people that aren't subscribed that are going to be watching. Pretty much everybody. So, yeah. And I will say, things have progressed like anything else. Like you don't get away with the simplest videos like you used to be able to do. Like you used to be, like you could be all shaky and vertical and bullshit, and like clearly an amateur did it, and that's okay. But now everyone's expecting fully produced videos for free. Which, again, piss off. How else can I get you guys to see my shows other than send the video to you, I guess? Well, no, again, just know what to expect if you, on this platform, that if you're going to be playing copywritten material, expect to be copyright noticed of some kind. Or you just don't monetize, then it's a moot point. There will be ads on your video, you just won't see any revenue from said ads. And I say that because I'll put on a Charles video, Charles 75N isn't monetized, but say 20% of the time I'll click on a video and there's a little 6-second ad at the beginning. I'm like, well, who's getting money for that? It's not Charles. So there is that.
Well, and yeah, I mean, if it's your band and your own material, you shouldn't have to worry. If you're doing covers, there's that. And if it's a different band altogether, I think you have to have their permission to.
Well, generally, it's the venue that gets that license, at least in Canada. That's how cover bands work in Canada. You don't need to get a license. The venue has the license in that sense.
So then just
one weird thing that happens is... all right, so, like I've played some of my old band's music on here, Trev. Had we gone full commercial, like on a major label, say 10 years ago, and it was released officially and stuff, I would get flagged by the record label for copyright, even though I may have written the song, but because it's not copyrighted by here in the YouTube channel, it's them, the rights holders. Holy crap. Thank you, Chris. Donate for the StreamYard fundraiser, aka streaming platform fundraiser, which 1 week from tomorrow we're going to do a fundraising telethon on. But thank you, because you got us to like a quarter of the way there, right there, I think. I just plainly say don't do reaction videos.
So many out there. It's crazy.
Well, and watching you watch someone else, I don't really see the point. So, not that I've never seen one, but well, thank you, Michael B. Appreciate that. Thank you, BC. Yeah, another license, Bo. Everyone should check out Doc's channel if you haven't already.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Premium is a good way to support your channel too, because YouTube will pay me more if you watch my whole video as a premium owner than you would if you seen the ads at the beginning of the video, depending on the length of the video. For the most part, or so I've noticed. Ad revenue is still way up, but I think that's also because it's a small percentage of people that have premium. It's not like it's a 50-50 thing at this point. It's
right.
Maybe 5%. Oh yeah, which reminded me. Yeah, well, there's that. But don't sacrifice your loyal viewers to try to attract a handful of new ones. I say, for instance, like Trev, I'm not going to name names, but I used to watch a channel years ago, but the guy was so desperate for new viewers that, and this is a guy I considered a personal friend, had no problem allowing trolls in his chat that were trolls of mine, and they're slagging me. And so I'm just like, you know what? I don't feel cool hanging out here with a troll. It's me or him. And he chose to allow him to be there for that extra viewer. And I'm like, well, then you didn't really gain a viewer, did you? Because I'm gone. Like, I try to run my chat the way I run my channel. Cool, relaxed, drama-free.
Yep.
Good question, Billy. Well, amps are kind of hard. They're heavy. Amps are heavy, Billy. I don't want to be fucking moving amps in and out. And plus, then it's hard just because the amp should be up on something so you can be next to it, so you can see me and knobs and stuff, kind of thing. So
presentation.
You need multi-cam setup for that, so I can do a picture-in-picture, or I could do some pedals, but honestly, they got a lot of Boss pedals, Trev.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, and a lot of them are those larger ones, like the DD500s and stuff, so those bigger form factor. And I'm just like, that's a fucking 45-minute Henning Pauly video, and I don't want to spend 45 minutes on a pedal. So that's why I stick to plus I like guitars. That's what I'm into, right? Mm-hmm. So, not that I'm not into pedals anymore, but since I'm not pursuing my tone as much, I've kind of lost it. Plus, I don't know, there's not a whole lot of new happening in the pedal world anymore, it seems. So
done your fair share already, so
done. Yeah, I think
I've done
well over 100. Yeah. Steve asks, "Do you get more if the whole ad is watched?" Actually, you only get paid if the whole ad is watched. You don't. They don't do a prorated. Ha ha. Pulled that out. Oops. Exactly. Like the way I see it when it comes to rabble rousers in the chat, it'd be like, if we're all hanging out in person, all right, so in person, so it's Trev and me sitting on a stage in a club, right? And we got 32 people sitting in the crowd here, right? Well, if one of you started mouthing off and acting, how long do you think that would last?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Before someone's going like, this guy is like being a dick. And next thing you know, it's going to be a guy with the muscles and the black t-shirt with a blue wrench on the black t-shirt. And so, nope, you're not welcome here anymore. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
But, they don't want to get that lippy in the first place. Ooh, free software. As far the only real free software, because I use an iPhone, I use iMovie for my editing, which is free. I did mention the two browser extensions, vidIQ and TubeBuddy. Plus, they have apps. Excuse me.
Right.
As far as I don't know any other free software, I guess.
OBS.
OBS is free.
Open source.
For recording and for recording.
For the video side of things, being able to do picture-in-pictures and stuff.
Also, like for streaming, free and a lot with video editing, most of the time you're going to end up with a logo involved somewhere. Watermark.
That's right. If you go for a free version of something, there's going to be a catch.
Yeah,
right. Like, we want to use this free StreamYard. You're not going to get the full package with all that.
Terry, you use OBS. Can you edit in OBS, or do you have to use a separate editing software? Because I don't believe Terry edits his videos when he uploads them. So I'm going to say it was a bad thing. A few times I see Terry reaching for the mouse, and that's the thumbnail. I'm like, well, I'm guessing you didn't edit the video if that's the thumbnail. But I don't think you can edit in OBS. I think it's just strictly a recording software. Separate software. That's what I thought. Okay, so Quentin uses an old version of Movie Maker. Sure.
I do have Blender, which is good for editing and 3D modeling and making videos and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Doc. OBS needs another software to edit. We know, Hobo. We know. So, yeah. What is StreamYard? StreamYard is the browser-based. It's browser-based software, but really it's a website we're using because it is browser-based. So you're basically...
Yeah, because it's not like Zoom where it's its own thing.
Right.
Which is a way that we can get together and combine many people from different locations into one output to put into YouTube.
Right. And they allow us to do local recording within here as well. Of course, and then we do on-screen stuff. Like
There's different tiers. You get different features.
Yeah. Yeah, Quentin, I'm looking at other options as well. Like I still will be using a paid service because I don't want a logo in my upper right or wherever. But these guys, I'm looking at $50 a month Canadian with that, and that's paying for the whole year up front.
Now, if you're just by yourself and you don't need to combine different cameras and stuff, you can just go straight into YouTube. You don't have to have a StreamYard.
Yeah. Wait, and you can edit your videos within YouTube as well. YouTube does have an edit feature to cut out pieces and stuff. So, and honestly, for me, when I edit a video, because I do a straight one take for the most part, I'm just cutting off the beginning and end of my raw video, which is me reaching forward to hit record. So you're going to see me coming back away after I hit record. So I'm going to edit that off. And then at the end where I say, hey, see ya, and then reach forward to turn it off again. You don't need to see that. So if you don't have editing software, use Windows to edit those parts off, because nothing looks more amateur hour than you starting and stopping the video on video. Just saying. Also, make a thumbnail. Don't allow just your default whatever, because you'd be like, it's doing some weird stupidness. And that's your default thumbnail. That's why I was showing these channels. Quite often have you on camera. Although I found it's better to have me hidden. That's why I always hold the guitar up, and that's like for my guitar demos. You see me peeking around the guitar. Clear. And you got to remember, folks, half the time people are watching the videos on these. So to see a thumbnail, if they see just you go, as your thumbnail, they're not clicking on that. But if they can read, because they might not be able to read the title, because they might not have the spectacles, but the thumbnail with a larger print, 59 Les Paul reissue demo. Oh, cool. Okay, I like 59 Les Pauls. There we go. And that's the thing, too. If you're planning on especially if you're planning on generating an income from YouTube at all, expect to put a little money into it. Nobody starts a small business without putting some money into their business.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, you can make money playing guitar, playing in a local band, but you still have to buy that equipment and invest in learning before you go out and start playing.
And be able to travel.
There is some upfront costs. Like, yes, I use my phone, but I also use an external mic with the phone. I don't use the internal mic in this thing.
On a tripod.
Got a tripod. I have lights as well. I don't need to use them, at the L&M, but in here, invested in lights. So, because basically, whatever amount of light you think you need twice as much.
It helps the webcam not have to work as hard, and it comes through better.
But for this setup, it's USB mic, webcam, laptop, lighting, both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for recording videos, phone with mic on tripod. So, yeah. Any more questions, folks? Yeah, I would really Terry. I'd really recommend thumbnails. That's the key. What's a free thumbnail generator? Here it is, Trev. GIMP, GIMP.
Right.
Browser based. It's Photoshop, but it's browser based and it's free. You can take a photo, take a video still, which is not hard. Take a video still, take that, put your writing over top. People expect that shit. It's like I say, it's not 2015 anymore where you can just have a random thumbnail. Although Dave's World of Fun Stuff still does that. He still works for YouTube practices in that respect. He takes just a random screenshot, and that's just something with no writing over top. But he's pretty much the only one left.
Yes, it has. Yep.
What's a good affordable camera to use outside your phone? No idea.
I used the Logitech 922. I think they're like $80 Canadian, brand new, all day. Seems to work.
Well, for recording video though, then you're locked into whatever's on your computer for recording video. Good question. See, I'm not big on GoPros because they do that weird walleye vision thing. I think everybody has a cell phone, so that's why. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I started, because it was like I don't need a camera. I've got one, so that's the deal on that. Is it worth it to stream on multiple platforms at the same time, like YouTube, Kick, Locals, etc.? Only if you're monetized on those other platforms. Well, it depends, again, if you're looking to make money versus not. I assume you're looking to make some loot, retirement offsets the Social Security or whatever, right? Sure. I'm not into multiple platforms, for that. Like, you can put the time in to get monetized on, whatever, TikTok or Twitch and YouTube and FaceSpace and Instagrams and all that. But well, most older phones, Terry. I was able to do 720 video or even 1080 video on my old iPhone 3, which is how fucking old. I got an iPhone 6 now that I do 4K on this. So not on the rear-facing camera. That's only 1080, but I could just flip it around and use the forward camera. It's 4K.
Got the P7100 that I haven't used in 5 years because all of a sudden phones got really good at doing pictures and videos. So I suppose if I had to, I could put that on a tripod, and it does 60 frames, 1080p. So DSLR is a way to go. You got the Quentin cam, which is like that. He's got a cheaper Nikon all-in-one that he uses to make.
He has a potato phone, he says. Yeah, so there we go. I think we've covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover. It's been I've been asked about it a few times, and then we just have a group chat about it. I am available for consultations. Ow. Oh, great! The heartburn's back after fucking 45 minutes. Great.
Time for a Tums.
Yep.
Yeah, so Quinn's got the Nikon B500.
Here we go. So on that note, I've been me and still Trev. Well, I'll be back tomorrow night with a Sunday night hang with Aaron from Elvis Band. And the week after that, the two of us are going to do the streaming software fundraiser. Apparently, I like to eat last month, and I had some issues with the van that needed to be attended to. So there we go. Have a great night, folks. Appreciate all your continued support. And hold those doors open. Sure. Let Quentin and Hetty in traffic, because really, the man's brakes are sketchy about. Otherwise, you're going to have him rear-ending you with a Hyundai. It'll kill him. You won't even feel a thing. So, have a good night, folks. Cheers. Rock on. Be good to each other. Doors. And, of course, don't litter.
Hey Ben, if you really want your guitar to sound weird, get a 12-string pack of strings and then throw out the 6-string set, and then take the high 6-string set and then drop that down to a B and put them on your 6-string guitar. Snort! I'm gonna eat pizza.